So you're looking at moving to Boise, Idaho area, and Nampa, Idaho is on your list. Well, I moved from San Diego up to Idaho, and specifically to Nampa, Idaho. So in this video, I'm going to be covering why I made the move here to Idaho, why I chose Nampa in particular, and we're going to compare it to some other suburbs of the Boise, Idaho area that are probably on your list as well, like Meridian, Caldwell, Kuna. So I made the move from San Diego. I had actually owned a home in San Diego that I sold back in 2014. And the reason I sold it was because I believed all the hype that I was hearing on the news that the market was going to crash. And so I sold it in 2014. I made about $100,000 off of buying that as a short sale and fixing it up quite a bit, and then sold it, made 100 grand, thought I was a genius in my 20s having made that kind of money. Well, unfortunately what happened is the market never crashed. That crash never came. And so I was just renting for about 8 years after that, giving all my money away to my landlords that I had. And if I had kept that home and decided to sell it now, I would have made another $400,000 over what I sold that house for. So I wasn't the genius that I thought I was in my late 20s. Now, that being said, because of that, I didn't have a home anymore. I didn't have that opportunity to sell that home and move up into another home. I had to look for a more affordable area. And that's what Nampa, Idaho and the Boise, Idaho in general offers for you, whether you're in that kind of situation, if you're renting or you're just looking to escape the politics there, or maybe you're retiring and you're looking to downsize or just simply get a more affordable home that you can purchase cash with the proceeds of the sale of your home in California. A lot of people are doing that. Very, very common. So we had looked at Meridian, Idaho. I have friends that live there. Now that we're here, we go to church in Meridian. My daughter does a homeschool hybrid program in Meridian. We spend a lot of time in Meridian. We love going to the village. I was just there last night, exchanging some brand new boots that I'm wearing right now. I'm super excited about. Most expensive boots I think I've ever bought, but they're super comfortable and you need them here in Idaho. I'm very happy about them. In any case, we had taken a look at Meridian and we needed a 4-bedroom home with an office at minimum, and we really needed a 3-car garage. So we were looking at what we could get in Meridian and looking at what we could get in Nampa. And for within our budget, we could buy all that brand new construction in Nampa, Idaho, under $500,000. Now that was a couple years ago, but with the market correction that Idaho has gone through, where the market did come down about 20%, it's come back up about 8%. Housing prices are actually slightly less than what I probably paid for this house right now, but 4-bedroom with an office and a 4-car garage and a huge backyard for my kids to play in. To get that same thing in Meridian, you can get that. It's just gonna be more expensive. It's gonna be about another $75,000 to $100,000 more in Meridian. Again, I love Meridian. It's super, super central, all kinds of shops there, but just not quite as affordable as Nampa. What comes along with the affordability you're gonna have in Nampa? Are you gonna have a ton more crime? Is it a dirty, nasty city? No, it's not. As you can see in this videos right here that I'm playing for you, this is the downtown Nampa area. It's super cute and quaint with all these brick buildings. We spend tons of time down there because my daughter does Kung Fu down there. We love going to the local restaurants here. You've got Mesa Tacos, not quite California tacos. They're not, but they're really good. And their margaritas are really, really good. Great, great happy hour. And then Holy Cow has Wagyu burgers and beer, and those burgers are bomb. I love getting the Sam Elliott hamburger meat, cow meat, and of course pulled pork on it as well, and bacon. It's really, really good. So there's everything you've got here in Nampa that you want. You've got Costco, you've got Target. If we're not boycotting them right now, we're still not going to Target, but you got Costco, Target, Lowe's, Home Depot. You got everything that you want here. Actually, In-N-Out is coming here soon. They just put one in Meridian. The lines are still ridiculous. I actually haven't even been there yet since they've opened, but they are putting one in Nampa as well. So Nampa will soon have our own In-N-Out. Now, the cool thing about the downtown area too is that on the third Thursdays, pretty much during spring, summer, and fall, they constantly have events going on here. They shut down the main blocks here and they have classic cars here. They've got food trucks, they've got live music. You can go into the local restaurants, and depending on the restaurant, you can buy a drink and go out and just drink it out on the street there. And it's just super, super family friendly, fall festival type things. The police, firefighters come out. We just love experiencing that part that Nampa has to offer. Crime, let's talk about crime. Is it a crime-ridden city because it's more affordable? Absolutely not. It's a very safe city. I often forget to lock my doors at night. I do have cameras up around, just, it's a good deterrent. I'm not saying to be stupid, but very, very safe area overall. And we feel very safe and comfortable living here, raising our family here. Let's dive into a little bit more of the types of homes that you can get here in Nampa. Now, Nampa is overall gonna be a little bit more of a blue collar community, but also a lot of retirees that are coming in here, young families, there's professionals coming in, but it is gonna be a little bit more blue collar overall. Now, the types of homes you can get here. Now, if we're talking about right around the downtown area, around the train tracks, okay, that's where the older homes are gonna be. Small lots, older homes, less expensive. But generally, what I'm finding is that most people that are coming from California are looking for more of the newer homes, whether they're existing resale that are in the 20 to 30 year range, or new construction. There is a lot of new construction happening in Nampa. I myself have a new construction home, and most of my clients are buying new construction homes. And this is pretty much going on around the edges of Nampa. So as you start in Nampa and kind of spread out, those are gonna be oldest, and you get progressively newer as you head out into the outskirts of Nampa. There's all kinds of new construction home builders building here. You've got the big guys like Toll Brothers and Lennar. Lennar is newer to the valley. Toll Brothers is also newer to the valley. They bought a builder called, I believe, Coleman Homes, and took them over. And then you've got your local builders like Hubble Homes, CBH, and a lot of smaller custom builders. One builder here I really like right now is called Gingrich Homes, building these small, not small, but building custom homes. And you can actually build fully custom with him if you like, and semi-custom homes in unique little communities with RV garages. Just recently got a client under contract with them. So you got little builders like that. You've got communities like Summit Ridge. You got Tresidio in here, also a local builder, Berkeley Homes, and a whole mix of other builders throughout Summit Ridge. Summit's getting close to built out, but nice community with a great pool. Toll Brothers has a great community here near Lake Lowell. And then, like I said, you got these other builders scattered throughout. So depending on what you're looking for, you can find anything in your price range, realistically from about $400,000 on up, pretty much as much as you want to pay, but probably about $400,000 to $800,000 is generally going to be your range, depending on the type of home that you're looking for, whether it's a smaller single family home, single story, or a much larger 2-story, bigger home, maybe even with an RV garage. You're going to find all those things. If you're looking for homes with acreage, so half acre, acre, 2 acres, you're probably going to be looking for an older home that's going to be in the $600,000 to $750,000 range or so. If you're going to want to start getting into the newer homes, more modern, larger floor plans, still with that 1 to 2 acres, you really are still looking in that 800 to $1 million price range, potentially more, depending on exactly what you're looking for. And again, if you're looking for larger lots, larger homes, you're into the couple million price range, even out here in Nampa. Now, how does Nampa compare to other places like Caldwell, Meridian, Cuna, etc.? I mentioned price differences between Meridian and Nampa. Nampa is also just gonna be further out from everything, right? You're gonna be a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes from Boise, from Meridian as well. I live in southeast Nampa. Pretty easy to get out to the freeway, get into Meridian, just take backcountry roads to get there. Absolutely love it. But it takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to get most places in Meridian. Caldwell, you're also gonna be a little bit further out. So now you're talking more like 25 to 35 minutes or so. Traffic conditions, if you're doing rush hour traffic, it can take longer than that as well. Of course, that's gonna be kind of your 7 to 9 time frame, 4 to 6 kind of time frame. It can back up a little bit on the freeway, on the country roads, especially on these roundabouts where sometimes you can just get stuck at them. It does happen. Is the traffic like it was in California? Absolutely not. I work from home. If you work from home, you're retired, or you're able to work around that, you're really not going to have any trouble with the traffic here, but you might just hit it at the wrong time of day, taking your kids to school, and it might take you longer. School districts out in Nampa, is it as good as Meridian? I can't really give my opinion per se on those schools, but if you go to greatschools.org or niche.com, you can look all those up there. According to those, so I'm using that data source, West Ada School District is the best school district. Nampa is going to be rated a bit below that. So as far as public schools, not quite as good as the West Ada School District. Now, we homeschool / do homeschool hybrid type programs, so I don't know a ton about the specific schools themselves. So you're gonna have to do your own research on those specific schools that you're looking at if you're looking to send your kids to public schools. Well, if you are looking to make the move to Nampa, Idaho, or anywhere else here in the Treasure Valley, I help people move all throughout the Treasure Valley, whether that's Meridian, Star, Eagle, Caldwell, Cuna, Middleton, Nampa. I've got clients that have moved into every single location, Boise itself as well. So all you got to do is reach out via phone, text, or email. My contact information is on the screen right here and in the comments and description on this video. We'll jump on a Zoom call and we'll work out a specialized, specific plan just for you to help make the move here to Idaho. I help people all the time, just like you and you and you and you. I have a ton of experience as a real estate agent. At the time of recording this, 4 years as a real estate agent, both in San Diego and of course in Idaho. I've helped tons of people make the move here to Idaho already. I currently have 10 people in contract as buyers, several listings coming up, about a dozen people that I'm gonna help this spring move here to Idaho, and dozens more that I've talked with that are looking to make the move in the next year or two. So I can absolutely help you. Just look at my Google reviews, check out my Facebook page, check out my Instagram at Real Curtis Chism, and you can check me out. And happy to talk to you soon. And if you are looking for more videos on what it's like to live here in the Treasure Valley, all you got to do is check out that video right here, and I'll see you on the next video.